Go ahead.
Okay. So hi everyone. So today I'm actually going to tell you guys a bit about myself and what I learned. So whenever I make new friends and meet people in general, and then I always get this question, yo, what do you like listening to? Adele, Justin Bieber, One Direction, who do you like to follow? And I'm just like, I don't really listen to them. And then at that moment, their faces are just like in shock. They ask me, wait, you don't know them or what? Where have you been your entire life? And what I know is that what I say next is gonna be judged very heavily. So I go, well, yeah, I do know them, but I listen to more on like Korean music, and that is when I can see the gears in their minds just changing. It's like, Korean music, oh, weird looking bands, crazy fangirl, and then at that moment, they just go, oh, like K-pop? So, you see, when people first meet me, they don't associate me as someone who will listen to Korean stuff. They don't associate me with K-pop things. And to be honest, I didn't even think that I would like the following groups. You know, the so-called girly-looking boy bands, or even very colorful-looking girl groups. Yep, I never liked these until I sort of discovered it 6 years ago. It wasn't because I heard about it and then I thought like, whoa, it sounds so cool. The first time when I heard about K-pop, I thought it was really weird. Why do people like these kind of stuff? It's in Korean, you don't even understand the language. Why would you like it? And at that time, it was back in 2009, many of my friends in high school, they were very into this group called Super Junior. I mean, if you hear about the name, at that time you would think, wow, even the name sounds weird. They look like grown men, but why are they called Super Junior? But my friends were very into them. I didn't get why. I got very curious as well, because at that time, their music video was on the front page of YouTube. So I got curious. I clicked into it, and I watched it. After watching it, it was strangely good. I didn't get why. So I replayed it, and it was strangely addictive. I didn't understand what they were singing about. There were like these English words in it, but I still didn't understand what was it all about. They were dancing in really beautiful looking light boxes, and it was just attractive. So I clicked on the other videos in the suggested videos list just to see more about what this K-pop phenomenon was. And the more I watched, the more I got hooked into it. And that is how I became a K-pop fan, because I saw K-pop under a different light. And nowadays, when people think of K-pop, they think of, Gangnam Style, or they think of groups of girls and boys dancing together in performances. And they see it as just a genre. They see it as pop music. Which is true, but actually K-pop is more than just a genre. It's an entire performance. The groups, they have singers, dancers, rappers, and they also go for variety shows, and they're extremely funny like that. And becoming a K-pop fan really changed my way of thinking. I felt like I became less judgmental on things. I wouldn't think that, before I would think K-pop is so weird. Now it's like, it's cool. I mean, if you like the song Friday, I wouldn't go, that's so lame. I would say, okay, be like that. Well, as you can see, if you be less judgmental, you'll become more accepting as well. But we're living in a world where anything can be discriminated against. Music, of course. Think about it. What if you shared with me that you like Justin Bieber? You're a huge fan of him. And then I go, you mean the boy who sang Baby? Right. React in the way you want others to react back at you. So, to this day, even though K-pop is becoming a global sensation, I still feel like I am judged heavily when people find out I'm a K-pop fan. So what do I do in this case? I figured out 3 solutions for it. Just came up with it. And sometimes it works. Number 1, go with the flow. You'll have people going, oh, K-pop! Of course, I know like Gangnam Style, right? So what do? I go, yeah, Gangnam Style, yeah. Something like that. Going along with it, it sort of piques their interest because it's something that's familiar with them. You can also later then show them, actually, there's more than just Gangnam Style. There's more to it. Second, agree, then disagree. They would go, oh, like, so K-pop is like just like pop music sung in Korean, and there's like these groups of people with like 30 people in it, right? Yes, but no, not really. They're right to a certain extent, but they don't really know what this thing is to them. So by agreeing with them at first, it's like making them feel comfortable with what they know. And then when you tell them that, no, there's actually more to it, then they'll start to understand more. But then sometimes you'll meet those people that would go, oh, you mean like those people that like put on makeup a lot, like those guys that wear makeup and they look really weird? And also, do they actually sing? Can they sing? And if that's the case and you can't handle the situation, leave it. Just change the subject, because there's no point in explaining to them what it is anymore if they're not willing to understand it. So you see, in life, people have many different types of interests, and your interests can be judged on heavily no matter what they are. For me, that's K-pop, and people don't even see me as a K-pop fan until I tell them that I am, and then they change their entire perspective on me. So whenever you encounter such situations, I would say, just go along with it. Let them know that there's also something different as well about it, the cool side of it. Or simply, let it go. Just don't bother with explaining it to them anymore. Because at the end of the day, this is your own personal interest. It's what makes you unique. And after all, around this entire world, there are people who have the same interests as you. So continue liking what you like and have a great day. Thank you.